Boston Dynamics recently found itself in the world of construction news, which thankfully found its way to my inbox. If you're unfamiliar with them, they are the folks behind that humanoid robot Atlas, just Google it, and other robot solutions, including this one, Spot. So the news is this. Trimble and Boston Dynamics announced a strategic alliance to integrate a variety of construction data collection technologies with the Spot robot platform. You can read more about that news at ebmag.com or by following the link below. But to learn more about these robotics on the construction site, I spoke with Trimble's David Burczyk and Boston Dynamics' Brian Ringley to learn about Spot's reception on the job site and how it got there in the first place. Have a listen.
The immediate reaction is just like, wow, that's really cool. It's interesting on the jobs that I've been on. It's just you see this walking robot, going around the job site, and it immediately draws attention to itself. So there's just the wow factor to begin with, which is pretty cool.
I think they understand that the industry is changing, and there's also just a general enthusiasm for it. I think the first reaction is usually like, "Do you mind? Can I take some pictures to show my family?" And which I like. I like that they're kind of like proud that they get to do really interesting things at work, and they want to share that. And I think that's a big part of the socialization of the technology. One of the major kind of goals of Boston Dynamics has always been to get the robots out of the lab and into the real world. Um, so that's really been an ongoing mission, and it was really with the um, initial development of Spot, with its kind of smaller size compared to past quadruped robots that Boston Dynamics had developed, where there started to be a good fit for bringing a robot into human purposed environments and a form factor that would be easy to mass manufacture and bring the cost of having a robot like that down.
Why now? What made Trimble feel that the time is right for this kind of robotic solution on the job site?
I think the market's at a point where it's mature enough to start accepting some of these technologies and starting to progress the way construction is being done. Given the current situation where a lot of people are having to work remotely and having to kind of rethink their processes, it's kind of a perfect storm, given the best of the circumstances, to allow people to really kind of rethink how they're going to approach their access to job sites, how they're going to work on job sites, and still be able to be safe while they do that. Boston Dynamics really provides us a very mature platform that we can then combine our technology around positioning in the construction industry to really come out with something that's forward thinking for the construction industry.
You really have to get everyone on site kind of comfortable with the robot, get them to understand what it's doing, get them to understand that it's a productive tool that's there to help everyone.